Even if the weather is gloomy, Emerson's Lucky Store. Come one, come all, before it's all sold out. Buy it quick, when you need it. Enjoy your adventure.
Then we'll add the fertilizer, send it into the sky, and it will burst, raining down the seeds and flowers, hence flower rain. The most important part of the festival is for all the children of Castleton to make wishes and see the flower rain.
Once the balloon is full, we'll float it as high as we can, and it will literally rain flowers. Please help us fill the remaining balloons, and make sure the event ends on a high note. Some of the survivors who fled Stoneguard Castle came back to Vienta village to follow Jake Handa. Now, with a huge guild backing him, Jake Handa joined forces with Sienna Parsons, and the Stoneguard Allied Resistance was born.
Everything's normal here.
Thank you for your hard work.
What is it? I'm in the middle of an important mission, so unless it's urgent, please come to me about it another time.
Robert realized that this was an Archeum Legion conspiracy. After locating the children by using a discarded map piece, he asked you to bring the clues to his colleague Sophia in Vienta, while he journeyed ahead to the Archeum hideout to ensure the children's safety. Sophia said she would gather reinforcements and asked you to go and assist Robert.
Some of the survivors who fled Stoneguard Castle came back to Vienta village to follow Jake Handa. Now, with a huge guild backing him, Jake Handa joined forces with Sienna Parsons, and the Stoneguard Allied Resistance was born.
I know why you are here.
Thank you for your hard work.
The worse the weather, the more you need to prepare. Choose carefully. Take care.
For some reason, I feel lonely when it rains. I suppose you heard the rumors. That's right. I'm Agatha, the Vienta Village contract coin merchant. See you another time.
Reliability! The storage is secure.
The guild still has you work when it rains, huh?
Flowers! I've got flowers! How about a flower to show your love?
Would you like to accept? Do you need a more powerful weapon, my friend? Your confidence needs to be backed by a good weapon. Best of luck, friend.
I make...
into the game. So how?
Yo, what up? What up? What up? What up? Welcome to the stream. Make sure you like and share. How you doing? Am I? What about you? Me? What about you?
And I think this is something that they could really, really push inside of the game. How they would do it, I don't really know, but I would love to see it. I think it's just so clean. Let me know if you guys would love to see something like this inside of the game, but it just hits so damn hard. I just watched it repeatedly for maybe the best part of a minute or two. That's a lot of times for a record, a 7-second clip. And diving into the final topic at hand, we have got leaks coming from Mr. John Diver, also known as Iron Sights. So if you guys don't want to get involved with this part of the video, then make sure that you jump out right now. But this is going to be a very interesting stage of the game, as we're going to be taking a look at clans. So make sure that you don't. With that being said, let's see what it is that Iron Sights actually had to say inside of his video revolved around platoons. There is going to be an emblem editor. This is going to be as far as in-depth as we know, with a frame, symbol, and background, where you guys are going to be able to generate your own platoon sort of logo. If you're going to be able to interpret that into any armor, we'll have to wait and see, but I would like to state that a lot of games that do generally have their own armor style, where they can input those emblems onto armor pieces, which I think for me personally would be incredible if we could actually do that. As far as settings go inside of the platoons, he has managed to find coding for administrate platoon, move station, and manage members. So when we have the FTL jumps of the platoons moving around, maybe this isn't going to be just one place that we can move as far as a DSS. Maybe we're going to have those DSSs per platoon, and we're going to be able to move our station based on our team operative, which would be a lot better than moving it as a community and having a whole community decide where it's going to be, because realistically we full well know that it won't be leaving the boat side. Some more platoon settings are the access infantry, invite members, and platoon privacy. Now obviously the privacy is going to be down to whether you can just join, or if you have to send out an invite, or if it's just private overall. We'll have to wait and see how that one plays out. The access inventory is one that I'm very, very intrigued about, so don't know how that's actually going to work. What's going to be in the inventory, if it's going to be certain weapons that you can take out, if you've unlocked them by the platoons, we don't know. But there are obviously going to be these platoon settings as well, such as edit platoon name, message of the day, and edit member actions. When it says the edit member actions, I would like to presume this is going to be like member roles and stuff like that you can assign to your platoon members, of which, when this does come out, you guys know full well the Cloud Nation is going to have an absolutely popping platoon running at hopefully maximum capacity. It would be amazing. But a message of the day I quite like the idea of as well. It gives your team an area to attack for the 24-hour periods, as well as platoon ranks, commander, officer, private, and helldiver, which is unknown. I like the fact that we've got these ranks and it's going to be pushable. I don't know whether it's going to be something that you have to assign, or if you unlock it via XP for the platoon, but we'll have to wait and see. And then we have some stratagems that are going to be platoon limited. This is going to be specifically for your platoons. The first one is the carpet bomb, which has a 15-minute cooldown. The cooldown is shared across clan members. That is going to be very, very interesting to see how that works. I'm hoping it doesn't mean every time somebody uses one, the whole clan has to wait to be able to utilize the next one, because it can mean potentially that only one person is ever going to be using the said one. Next up, we've got the nuke with the cooldown of 20 minutes, and again, cooldown is shared across the clan members, and these are just some of the ones that we know of right now, and the details that are inside of the game. It could be really, really interesting, and hopefully it is, but we're going to dive on into your top comments from the previous video. This one is amazing, as you guys put in some incredible ideas. Somebody stated, it's a small thing, but hear me out. Ship module upgrade for sticky stratagems. Stratagem beacons that, when thrown, will stick to any surface and not bounce off.
Would you like to examine
so I think this is something that we could definitely see in the game, and would be so damn helpful for a lot of stratagems. Be interesting for sticking it upon walls and how that would work though, so I don't know if it would be too usable, but I think it's a very, very clever one to do the same. And in the last video we spoke about the narrator. Yes, we want a narrator. When we finish a major order, or when we start a new one, it would be really cool if we had a narrator with a specific voice and narrative around it, such as one from the Star Wars Clone Wars. It would be absolutely amazing. I can see it now. This one got quite a lot of likes on it as well. So Make sure you guys are getting in the comment section and popping in a cool comment that can get liked, and the top like video will feature in the next one. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. That's unfortunately we've got time for today. But really, like, appreciate your faces. See you in the clouds.
XL 75.
Thank you very much for joining me. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields. Of course, a very, very...
I just need a belt, y'all. There's a lot of boys on the field, and I can't let her go out like that. You feel me?
West coast of Florida.
You are already wearing such lovely ones.
Please leave. That is the first thing first. Central Florida, Category 1 to Category 2 impacts overnight. Of course, this thing comes in at night, which always makes it a more scarier, no doubt about that. My friends across Central Florida, county by county look, WFTV.com, live streaming. I'll be on there throughout the day. Head to WFTV to give you that very specific coverage, because a lot is going on across Central Florida with this. Got you covered with that. A very high impact event, west coast of Florida, and this week's Hurricane Milton making its move. Now, right now, you can see the eye itself a little bit different from earlier. We're starting to get that weakening trend. It's also stretching out. As it weakens some, which is good and that's expected, it's actually going to get wider. That is going to decrease the wind field on this. Now, here's the forecast map. And if you've been following for several days now, a lot of days, I have barely tweaked this. It's been right on track. I try to be boring in the sense of forecasting. It just stays
You are
the same.
already wearing such lovely ones.
Information out there. I know there's so much out there about a shift south, a shift north, and we see that. We saw that with Daryl, we saw that with Green. Debbie, I try to keep it on track for you best I can. The forecast, that is, to give you the proper information so you, your family, can prepare accordingly for these events. But this is going to move in overnight, and again, the winds will be howling. It is always scarier when it's dark and the power's out. And know if you're going through this alone, this weather community is thinking of you. So you're not alone. We are with you in this, but I'll be thinking of you, of course, overnight as this moves in. A lot of sounds out there, too, of breaking branches and trees down. This will move in tonight. Winds eventually at landfall. I'll show you that, roughly 125 to maybe 135, and then moving right across Central Florida and off the coast. Now, Bermuda, I'm optimistic that, again, we're not going to see a big event moving in. We've both seen the rain around today. And as we see Milton move offshore in the Bahamas,
you are already wearing such lovely ones,
especially tomorrow. But there's no Dorian or anything headed like that to the Bahamas. It's important to let you know where a system is going and also where it's not going. And yes, this has missed Cuba as expected. So thank you for letting your friends, family in Cuba know that this was not coming to Cuba. Now, the American model has that landfall right around midnight, give or take an hour, with winds around 130 miles per hour, right near the Sarasota area, gusts to about 145. The surge is the huge issue, thinking of Tampa Bay. Now, and, of course, across the entire west coast of Florida. Now, Tampa Bay itself, I bring that up because this will be one of the closest calls since 1921 in the Tampa area. If this moves right into Tampa Bay, it'll be a surge like we haven't seen in a lifetime. Wherever this moves on shore and just south, that surge is going to be upwards of 15 feet. So Tampa Bay south, monitoring that very carefully. And then the European model, very similar, landfall around midnight, winds around 125. So Category 3 or 4 hurricane around midnight, gusts around 140. But the biggest issue when it makes landfall is that surge. Now, looking at the categories, it is decreasing. We're going to see that. So it should be about a 3 or 4 at landfall. Winds roughly around 130. That's kind of how it's looking at landfall. And then across Central Florida as a 1 or even a Category 2 hurricane with gusts that will be over 100 miles per hour. That's why I mentioned a very significant event across Central Florida. So it's giving you those resources to check WFTV, and I'll be on there to try to help keep folks safe as we go through the storm. Florida goes through a lot of hurricanes. We'll get through this and kind of get on the other side of it as we do. But as we know and as we've seen, the devastation of Helene and Daryl across St. Vincent and Grenadines and Grenada,
These are very, very powerful systems. So the forecast right from the National Hurricane Center, same thing. Now it's going to be a different shape as it gets closer to Bermuda. It's not going to be a super strong system at that point. Just kind of watching it as we get into the weekend, spinning over toward Bermuda. There'll be gusty winds, but Bermuda's like a rock. Bermuda will handle kind of the leftovers of the Bermuda.
You are already wearing such lovely
There are tropical storm warnings up for the northern Bahamas as expected, right? Watching 3-4 over toward New Providence. Heaviest weather is going to stay to the north, at least in flooding. The seas are going to be so high, the winds are going to be gusty, but this is not a Dorian for the Bahamas. Now, you can see the wind field. It is going to get wider here. Tropical storm winds that are in the orange shade. We saw that moving into the northern sections of the Yucatan Peninsula yesterday, about a night or a couple nights ago. Barely hurricane winds, all of this right up into the central Florida and west coast of Florida areas. It makes it why is it turning like that? Well, we've got a front coming down here that's going to grab it and kind of work its way right into the peninsula of Florida. The surge huge, so watching Tampa Bay, Anna Maria Island, Sarasota for that surge. When it comes on, and just to the south, that purple shade there, that's where the surge will be about 10 to 15 feet. And that's why you have to be away from that. That's why the emergency officials were letting you know to get away from that. North of it, we're still looking at about 8 to 12 feet. And you see the surge all past the entire peninsula. And the surge up toward the Carolinas. That's hit so hard with Helene and Georgia. This is not going to hook its way up like it is. It's not going to go straight up, okay? It is going to work its way across the peninsula of Florida because of the front. This time of the year, there are those fall fronts that help kind of steer these things. And you see the computer models all showing that a landfall between Tampa Bay and Fort Myers, north of Fort Myers. And you see here, no computer models are bringing this or bringing this out in the Bahamas. It'll be very close, but that's a much diminished system in just a few days as we get into the weekend over to Bermuda. So trying to cover everyone with this. Now, we get a look at the winds. We're going to see that decrease, of course, because there's going to be some wind shear, which I'll show you. And then, of course, the interaction with land, which does help weaken it. And then it should be a tropical storm deeper into tomorrow and through the weekend as it is very close to Bermuda by the time we get into the second half of the weekend. So here it is. I want to show you the American model. This is the American model. Then I'll show you the European model and the winds with this.
You are already wearing
such
lovely
later in the day. A big area of tropical storm winds, a large area as well of hurricane winds. So 5 o'clock, really bad conditions, and then right overnight by midnight, it should be making landfall right near Sarasota. As it does, the heaviest weather with this, all hurricanes are different. Heaviest weather is going to be north of the center, right through central Florida. In a dry pocket moves in across the southern parts of that. So you see a lot of the rain displaced to the north. And in that rain, the hurricane gusts, the hurricane winds, and the gusts that will be 90 to 100, which could also be higher across parts of central Florida. And then the system works off kind of a broad tropical storm as we work our way into Thursday and Friday as it kind of marches, gets tied into a front, and makes its way over toward Bermuda. So let's expand that out. You see here by Friday is right here. Here's Bermuda, but it is definitely not looking like it is today, right? It's going to be in a different form as it works its way toward Bermuda. So this is our Friday afternoon. And then going forward, it's going to be wet and some gusty winds as we work our way into the weekend with this. And this, by the way, this is Leslie. I'll show you on map in just a second. But again,
bring out people's inner
shine. Saturday, that higher chance of rain. We get some gusty winds, same thing as we work our way into Sunday. Still kind of fine.
Anybody Hillary Clinton to vote, you can't guarantee Donald Trump to vote.
There are many people and many entities involved. We're going to follow this evidence. We will expose the enablers who enable this conduct behind closed doors.
Who knows what's going on upstairs in the basement with the cameras? What's going on?
Sean Combs is currently being held at the Metropolitan Detention Center awaiting his trial as he faces several accusations, including trafficking.
Oh, wow. Your accessories are so bright and dazzling.
What it could be for the forthcoming trial. Is there more to the flashy lifestyle?
Elegant suit.
What goes on behind the doors of this mansion? We'll take a detour into Lil Rod's lawsuit against Diddy to better understand
Hello
how
again.
Hillary Clinton's involvement with Diddy could be a huge link in the political field. Join us as we uncover how the new party footage of Diddy and Hillary Clinton changes everything. Controversy or not, Diddy's arrest on September 16th has since sparked different theories and assumptions.
Do you need a more powerful weapon, my friend?
The most recent controversy is that videos have used the recently leaked picture of Diddy and Hillary Clinton. It is alleged that their relationship dates as far back as the Democratic National Convention, where Diddy played a significant role for Hillary's campaign. Diddy, in fact, previously made a prediction of Hillary's campaign when she realized that he was
Take care, friend.
Various lists have been circulated naming Hillary Clinton as an attendee of the free balls organized by Diddy, which is the major factor in the problems he is currently facing. If believed, allegations of baseless, and Hillary never attended any of these parties, then Diddy discredited the idea that who you associate yourself with is a direct reflection of who you are. A rampant user of the power leader comment which related to the trending image of Diddy and Hillary Clinton labeled her a cold hair type, a name he claims she was known at the freak offs. The allegations might seem far-fetched and attributed by a certain claim to sleep Hillary's name, but let's not overlook the movements direct involvement with Jeffrey Epstein, who was charged with trafficking.
What's your name? Jeffrey Epstein.
In the case of Epstein, he was silenced before he could spill the many secrets he had about political figures. Dan Von Info, who worked on Hillary Clinton intel for a long time, has hinted that the case involving Diddy and trafficking is not alien to Hillary. In Sean Combs' case,
Hey, what about you? What up? What up? I said hi. Did you know English? I'm just playing with you. But I see you keep saying hi. Hi, hi. I don't know if you can hear me. Hi.
spread like wildfire, affecting members of the Democratic Party and accusing them of indulging in illicit gatherings in the basement of a Washington studio. Although fabricators from start to finish, the Pizzagate sleep damaged Hillary Clinton's community. Pizzagate has entered into the vast frenzied conspiracy mythology centered around the shadowy figure of Q and his QAnon community, who claim to be helping Trump bring down the supposed network involving the Democrats, Hollywood, and global elites. This sordid fiction was fueled by the real scandal caused by Jeffrey Epstein, the influential financier with his extensive network, who was arrested on July 6, 2019 for trafficking and found fatally in a cell on later on August 10th. The investigation had revealed an organized system of taking advantage of teenage girls. As a result, part of the Trumpist electorate hoped in vain that there would be earth-shattering revelations vindicating their Democratic opponents. Nevertheless, after 2020, many Trump supporters compiled video clips of Joe Biden's presence in the windows, suggesting inappropriate tendencies. His vice president Pence has also reported that IG people documentation showing alongside Epstein. The first district coercion and trafficking was filed against Diddy on November 16, 2023. In the months that followed, nearly a dozen others were added, as the picture became concerned of an organized system of ruthless conduct. People experienced the accusation made against Epstein. By March, the residencies had just been paid. These headlines read that Diddy had been an active supporter of the Democratic Party. Speculation arose as to why the raid was conducted by the Department of Homeland Security. Rumors will forever be rumors, but one question remains. Could Diddy's political affiliations pave the way for him? As an ardent Democrat, does Diddy deserve some level of impunity or not? Impunity. Amidst Diddy's ongoing legal challenges, an alleged guest list from his notorious parties has been circulating online. The list was shared by the Facebook page Astro Conspiracy on October 2nd and includes names from the music, Hollywood, political, and sports worlds. During the 2004 Democratic National Convention, Diddy played a key role in mobilizing merchants in favor of the party. He conducted MTV interviews with young residents and leaders such as the Robert.
So we can't guarantee anybody Hillary Clinton to vote.
Diddy made financing for the Black Voters for the party. Diddy was the presidential campaign, the last chance to change that in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. But Diddy interview with Charlamagne the God in 2020. Diddy declared that white men like Trump need to be banished.
White men like Trump need to be banished.
As he extended his support for Diddy candidate Joe Biden, he even launched the political Black Party. In 2023, the rapper was presented with a plea in New York City, but he later gave it back to Mayor Adams' request after a 2016 video reportedly showed the rapper mistreating his former girlfriend, Cynthia Cassie Ventura. In a letter, Adams notified Diddy that the key was recovered. Holmes was among several dozen black individuals who sent a letter to Biden in August 2020, pleading with him to choose a black candidate for vice president. The letter seemed to allude to rumors that Harris was too ambitious to be his VP. According to experts, Diddy's decline in popularity linked several bombshell charges against him, and disgrace and shame the celebrities and lawyers who were seen publicly with him during the height of his glory. It is believed Diddy used the stars to hide in the background. Diddy manipulated the Detroit's and other key figures, claimed Nick A., a brand and culture expert. He described Diddy as a clever manipulator who utilized his wealth and notoriety to get close to the world's most influential individuals. Aligning himself with royalty and government enables him to become almost untouchable, hiding in plain sight, something the few people recognize as a similar trait as both Epstein and Weinstein. Even his political affiliations saved him from the mess he's found himself in. Yet his continued detention pressures him to leak secrets never considered. This is an ongoing case with the second lawsuit. Lil Rod and Biggie worked on the Love album, where, reportedly, Biggie occasionally used Lil Rod's phone to record both Lil Rod and himself. This is said to have enabled Lil Rod to collect hundreds of potentially incriminating pieces of evidence about Biggie and his staff, who were allegedly involved in illegal activities, including spiking drinks of justice, racketeering, coercion, and even homicide. Lawsuits against Diddy. Lil Rod accuses Diddy of repeatedly engaging in unsolicited and unauthorized touching in areas where he felt uncomfortable.
Because he said that they never had. You read in the thing, they never had.
Diddy was often walking into the Lil Rod claims he raised his concerns with Diddy's chief of staff, who reportedly dismissed him, suggesting that Diddy would always be himself. It is claimed that Diddy explicitly expressed his desire to engage in intimate relations with Lil Rod.
And on top of that, these guys are trying to steal my publishing.
Using his connection with Stevie J as a mentor. Lil Rod idolized Stevie J as a mentor, and Diddy, reportedly using his influence in the music industry, is said to have thrown his connection with Stevie J to pressure Lil Rod into actions against his will, promising to Stevie J and potentially collaborate on recordings. According to allegations, Diddy even showed Lil Rod a video of Stevie J in an intimate situation with another man, reportedly to normalize such activities in the music release. Diddy's alleged goal was to pursue a relationship with Lil Rod, as he reportedly had romantic interest in him. It is claimed that Diddy withheld Lil Rod's producership in an attempt to coerce him into compliance, ultimately forcing Lil Rod to start a GoFundMe campaign to raise funds for a case against Diddy. The RICO enterprise, allegedly led by Christina Colon, was reportedly the illegal fund Diddy used to carry out his various alleged crimes, as detailed in a recent 14-page indictment against him. It is claimed that his access to substances and firearms was due to leveraging his ties with local gangs and their leaders. Both his Los Angeles and Miami properties are said to contain an arsenal of weapons and large quantities of substances. Karam allegedly instructed all of Diddy's employees to carry a fanny pack filled with substances to ensure he was constantly supplied. The Rico Enterprise is said to have been named for the alleged figure, and Lil John claims to have overheard discussions involving extra control this by might seem like they should be ashamed. Reportedly attended by powerful music industry executives, including the CEO of Universal Music.
To listen to them, what band, what she was saying.
These gatherings allegedly include the armed illegal substances. Said and erase traces of any wrongdoing. One example, according to these claims, is the alleged shooting of Jimmy, Justin's friend, on September 12, 2022, after the organized writers and producers camp, and it reported that Diddy's son, Justin, and other top musicians were also affected at the camp. One evening, G was seen arguing with Justin and Diddy. The argument not far from where Lil Ron was seen, and he heard the argument keep up. Then, a few seconds later, he heard gunshots and a crowd gathered as Flex Desmond said Diddy came a few minutes later. And right there, G was seen holding a stone with blood on his hip. The incident by Los Angeles Police Department was involved in but news agencies reported the shooting happened outside the studio by a drive-by assembly. Diddy had instructed those in attendance to go with that story, and everybody obliged. This just shows the level of authority Diddy had over his associates. Diddy may not be a leader, but he definitely behaved like one, controlling everyone. As we progress this dissection to find the connection between Diddy and Diddy, we try to understand what Diddy did at a freak-off party. Freak-offs. Diddy's freak-off parties have reportedly been described in numerous social media videos as involving intimate gatherings characterized by heavy substances, expensive quantities of baby-oriented vehicles. These events supposedly dress code down to the decor was strictly all white, symbolizing luxury. It was alleged that famous A-list celebrities, including Leonardo DiCaprio, Paris Hilton, Donald Trump, and Mariah Carey, were offering attendance. After the initial party, it was said that select friends of Diddy would stay as the party became more indulgent. The freak-off party was heavily affected by it is claimed that Diddy orchestrated the performances, allegedly inappropriate acts while recording these performances for his entertainment. Christina Orlando, who allegedly heads the Rico Enterprise, is said to have issued instructions to members of the enterprise to aid in the transportation of entertainers locally and internationally. These actions allegedly contributed to a trafficking ring. With many of these entertainers reportedly being underage and coerced. These gatherings were said to have a steady supply of controlled substances, allegedly given to the performers to ensure compliance. Jose Cruz, Diddy's IT director, had reportedly shied away from social media due to the videos he was allegedly made to record via hidden cameras in Diddy's residence. These cameras have reportedly made Diddy untouchable, as he allegedly possesses evidence against influential individuals who also partook in activities that occurred at the gatherings. It is claimed that those cameras arrived at Diddy's parties from across the globe for entertainment, and allegedly some were coerced into non-consensual activities. Afterward, he sends them IV bags to help them recover from the experience. AIDS via English has come out of hiding amidst all the allegations leveled against Diddy to lend a voice to the case, as the authenticity of all the claims made about Diddy's behavior have been denied by Diddy himself. But here is suing Biddy for coercion, as in her case, she was made to wear black in one of those white parties, signaling her availability for intimate encounters with guests. The allegations have since been denied by Diddy's legal representative as not being substantial, as evidence could have been evidence of the case has since been has stepped down on Now let's look at the new developments in the trial Diddy's and some of the shocking details it has revealed could mean for Diddy and others who may have been associated with it. New judge. The federal criminal trafficking case against Diddy has been assigned a new judge. On Thursday, a notice in the court docket indicated the case was reassigned to Judge Arun Subramanian, who was first nominated by President Joe Biden in 2022 to the convention 2020. Subramanian spent most of his career before joining the law. He worked with law firms for Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. No explanation for the change. The judge said he could find no conditions that would make him comfortable releasing Diddy, given the allegations of witness tampering and physical misconduct. Is this reason substantial enough? Is this a fair use of Diddy? This case is far from over. A late disgraced rap mogul's sex trafficking arrest. The recent indictment has not only had everyone talking, it has also sent massive shockwaves through the political world, and everyone is now talking about how this case is all tangled up in a larger world than initially thought. These fans associations with figures like Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, and Dr. Trump are coming to the street. Obama first met Diddy in 2004, at the time, Diddy interviewed Obama for his efforts to get out the vote. Diddy's work grew to over $700 million in the 2000s, as did his influence. He swiftly became a prominent celebrity backer for the Democrats, using his platform to support the party in several election cycles. The rumors are that they supported him back by overlooking all of Diddy's wrongdoings. In 2004, Diddy interviewed both Obama, then Senate President Bill and Hillary Clinton. The footage of his brief interview with Obama resurfaced after Diddy's arrest on sex crime charges, showcasing Obama praising Diddy's efforts. This is part of what is about giving back.
When you reach the arcade,
but this is part of what is important about giving back.
Damn this.
Huh?
How did you follow me? Where's Sophia?
Diddy supported Obama's success in 2003, hosting a live stream that would fill days before the election. Senators have also a video surfaced when she praised the rapper for hosting a town hall on racial inequality during the 2019 presidential campaign. We highlight the importance of what 25 However, some people think that Diddy's face is a hip-hop icon, actually putting him in some tendency to figures.
Damn it!
In fact,
Luckily, they weren't much of a challenge.
Together in a 2005 fundraiser for the Rush Philanthropic Foundation in Harlem. When Trump was still a registered
The children must be deeper in.
Diddy's arrest came after a grand jury indictment, and he was taken into custody by Homeland Security officials at a hotel.
Blasted archaeology. They kept children in such a foul place.
The allegations against Diddy centered around freak-off sessions, where He allegedly coerced the
goes
drug
there?
dealers to
Have you
sexual
come here with a
activities.
death wish?
Prosecutors have
Damn,
interviewed over
there are
50
lots.
witnesses and seized
This
laptops,
should be
cell
fun.
phones, and external drives. They also
Adventurer, just
claim
focus
that
and
killers
fight.
moved
I'll
over
support
to
you. Better
Baltimore
tidy
to
things up here a bit
into
first.
New York.
Let's go.
Diddy's attorney, Mark Aguilera, argued that his client shouldn't be compared to other high-profile figures accused of similar crimes, like R. Kelly, Jeffrey Epstein. Aguilera stated that the evidence points to
You're a sight for sore eyes. Now that the
highlighting
Dutch is
Diddy's
here,
and
I can take
relationship. It's worth noting that the digitally altered shows Kelly's hot. We have worked to do anything important. Next week, these case files for politics and there's no to its connections to both entertainment figures and politicians.
I want an update on the situation.
Diddy made explosive revelations on the Art of Dialogue podcast. Neil claimed Diddy possesses incriminating tapes involving politicians in their notorious freak-off sessions. These tapes may tie Diddy's case to a broader corruption scandal in New York City, sparking widespread.
Did everyone make it out okay? Sure. You know I'm capable of that much, don't you?
Running recklessly into the battlefield, you mean?
Is that why you sent him first? Because you were worried about me?
Shut up.
That Sean Diddy Combs' legal troubles are a deliberate distraction from crucial issue.
It's more than just a hideout. This is Zero's secret base.
Maybe we can find the one behind the kidnapping.
You took it again to another exclusive video. Don't change this video.
Pardon my late introduction. I'm Da Vinci Aaron, leader of the last of the Allied resistance forces.
Okay. Today is Saturday. It's a little cool out here now in Arizona. In September, October, it starts getting cool. You know what I mean? So I'm thankful for that. So I'm feeling pretty good today. I'm a lot cooler today. So I'm gonna be able to make this feel a lot more calmer. You know, like I can just chill outside. So I'm feeling good.
Tane, please hurry and open it. Who knows what they've been up to in the meantime?
Especially my women's I apologize.
I need to focus on my magic. Wait.
In my videos, sometimes I come off as like a woman. Done. And on one side, I'm not a woman. You know,
they're here. The children are locked up.
Okay.
Kill them all! Bring it on! Curse of Kazar! Stay in formation!
must rescue the children
That's how you
immediately.
handle this thing, okay? And you would
The
prep
children
things
are
like
safe.
this. But at the end of the day, you got to keep it real.
This
It
isn't
says
over. We have to find Sarah.
things are just not the right way that it should be. Like when prices are too high in stores and stuff like that, you can't just ignore it. You can say, "Oh, I'm gonna make a
That
money
was
on
fury.
it," when really it don't even supposed to be that price. Okay, now you are becoming the
These
loser.
niggas got me trapped.
That was
These niggas got me straight trapped. Nigga, I shouldn't even went in there. Now by this nigga just said, bitch, you gonna stay in there.
That was fury.
Move, nigga. That's crazy. This nigga, okay, I was gonna say, he straight trapped me in there.
We've saved all the children, but it isn't over yet. These were all lower-rank soldiers. Their commander, Zeroth, must be around here somewhere.
Right now, where
I see.
it's bad, y'all. It's not even a joke. Okay, it's not good. All right, take it from a guy that's crazy. I see it even in my own personal life. So if anybody out there do something other than me, I know you going through it. Okay?
You've done rather well to get this far.
So this is where you were, Sarah.
You're defeated. Today, I take your head! Crush down! Die!
There's no place for the likes of you in Northland.
Death is the only path for those who interfere with the will of Gaston!
Keep your guard up! He's tougher than yours!
Come, you leave that's good enough! Right there! Take you all with me!
Is he trying to break down the whole place? Sarah! This won't end the way you want it! Now, this is our chance!
Glory to Kazar! Kazar's evil reached this far. That can't have been an easy fight. You okay? We could take out Zeroth and rescue the children, thanks to you. But even with Zeroth, many have gathered under the people and humbled. I've heard stories about a star, and has been many others in the Resistance also suffer because of this power, both from its side effects and from power as great. I look forward to seeing you in action.
Everyone, escape safely, Da Vinci.
Sophia will lead the children safely to the village.
Let's head back.
The magic circle led you to the hideout of Zeroth, the last living commander at Archeum Legion. While you were fighting alongside Robert, Sophia came with Da Vinci and more resistance soldiers. You manage to defeat Zeroth and rescue the kidnapped children. Da Vinci explained that Khazar was behind all this, and asked if you would join the Resistance in their fight against the Archaean.
There were rumors. Captain Da Vinci also.
Sophia congratulated you on becoming a member of the Resistance. She reflected on what an honor it was to be personally chosen by Captain Da Vinci, telling you the tales of her memories of being rescued by him as a child. She also revealed her ambition to create a larger guild in order to have the skills to stand side by side with her hero. As Ravalopius' army swept across Laslan, Sophia and Rutain, siblings whose parents had died in the war, fled for their lives and lost their way in the Spider Forest. Their childhood friend Rob searched for them, at last discovering them hanging in a spiderweb, deep in a cave. The three children struggled to undo the webs, but in the end, they were all captured by the owner of the cave, Mordecai, who meant to feed them to his spiders. At the very moment they thought it was all over, they heard the clash of weapons outside the cave. Rutain's hero, Captain Da Vinci, had been tracking Mordecai when he found the trail led by the children. Backed by resistance soldiers, he rushed to the rescue. The hand that reached out to them in that time of despair planted dreams of heroism in the children's minds, and they resolved to become just like Da Vinci, aiding those in need. 10 years later, the strong and ambitious warrior Sophia, the charming and agile hunter Robert, and the gentle and kind wizard Rutain became known as the terrific trio of the Resistance.
I was reading up on this. They've actually disabled transfers on the EU and I think NA they're going to. So what has basically happened is people are able to transfer from the early access servers to the launch servers, and this creates a whole host of problems. So yeah, let's have a look here. So yeah, it looks like they've fully disabled all transfers. So if you're actually trying to transfer to your friend server, they have disabled it. They really haven't mentioned much about it. All I know is that transfers sort of just went down last night. They could be up by the time I upload the video, but I'm not sure. But yeah, as you can see in this screenshot, this is a screenshot from one of the launch servers, and it basically shows the real-time rankings of, I guess, levels, stuff like that, and it actually shows the date before the game went live. So people were actually able to transfer from the early access servers to the main servers. Which is really a big deal, I guess. problem. One, because they're going to bring over items from the early access service, which main service don't have yet.
God has
able to
permitted me.
sell these
Convey
items
God's
on the
blessings.
auction house. So if a bunch of early access people came across, they could essentially sell items which the main server people don't have access to. And if you're not aware of how this works,
Sound like some hater shit. Sound like some hater shit. This nigga hate.
So we basically unlock stuff like
Like, then basically, we work hard to get it, and they can just go in there and buy it. That's what it sounds like to me.
obviously you've got an early access server. Most early access servers are moving into the fifth milestone. This gives you a bunch of contracts that's locked.
The fuck is all this?
Also major issues. It looks like Amazon have just basically closed server transfers down. I doubt they want to bring any attention to this, but this is what is happening. And yeah, I just want you guys to be aware of this. Whether or not they're going to revert the people back to their original server, we do not know yet, but yeah.
Oh, no. Could I have forgotten it? Oh, hello. How are you doing? Well, I was thinking. I heard and feel like...
He actually showed off this little video here, and it actually shows describing another player. Now, I want to make this very clear. He described it as, I guess, a boarding, player test, but it was stopped due to problems with combat targeting, etc. They did say we plan to develop it in the direction of a boarding in the future.
Oh, you caught me. You must be pretty good if you managed to notice me watching. I'm Baze, from the Endless. Our organization is collecting every kind of equipment there is. In the beginning, we only collected tools crafted by the most decorated craftmasters.
So in combat, this would be really thick, but once again, this is some Korean testing for scrap, which I'm assuming...
But we soon realized that no matter how insignificant the equipment, each has a piece of its... We invented the lithic. Sure, happy to have help from a capable...
In the village, you met Robert, who taught you about the lithograph book and its advantages. When you felt watchful eyes upon you, you were quick to chase the spy. A Lycan named Baze, a member of the Endless Collectors Association, had been observing you from afar. He explained the lithograph book's purpose and requested your cooperation in completing it.
Long story short, too long to believe.
When you have any unused equipment, check your lithograph book.
Drops for certain classes. Let's say there's some dungeons which don't drop against any healer weapons or healer items. So you find that when you're matchmaking for these dungeons, you'll never find a healer or you'll never find a tank. Simply strong practice.
When you have any unused equipment, check your lithograph.
Obviously,
Where can I find some strong adventurers? Wait, you, the dashing adventurer. Dimensionals, they're so unused. I want to go find it myself. Instead...
So obviously there is a PvP system built into the game you guys don't know. As you run up into the dungeon specific rules, you can actually control dungeon. It's full of right. As you can see, you need to dimensional essence validation. In this, you need 10 for each dungeon. Now, what they also use for is making every piece of dungeon 1 of them. Yes, you need 2 of them. So because you obviously get 4 per dungeon, you'll need 10 salvage essence. So obviously you need 5 dungeon runs per dungeon, and then 2 dungeons, so you need 10 days of dungeon days, which accumulates 9,000 tokens. And you said, why did you do that? Problem is that after multiple drops from 1 dungeon, you're just better off following that 1 dungeon. You also gain weapons with dungeon days, obviously 120, you also gain in productivity is a 1 to 3 run forward. Now, let's say with like a powder piece or something like that, it's going to drop way quicker than the weapons. So suddenly, spamming the dungeon is actually worth it even more. By the time you run like enough, like what, 9,000 tokens worth of following the different dungeons, you could have just spent literally a quarter of that following the 1 dungeon. Yeah, how do we fix this problem? And this is where we're going to need to I'm looking to prevent how confused that we put this in the game. The queue system right now is so bad, it takes so long to find the route. But the proposal is that I a healer and a medic lower the total sum and divide it amongst the crops in the same way so that the target is profit. 5% of the money for so you make it for so there's no reason to do it. Obviously, 12.5 to wait every minute to find that another 10 minutes to go to jungle. Cross down how long on the boss. The system is only one that works. This system is the only one that works. The most important one is finding full of one that themselves and what they want to go. Yes, it might start to get a one full field in terms of cross one one. Yes, but it's a hard time to do this stuff. And maybe even life and wrap the whole thing in this room. I don't see any issue with giving the head now,
Oh. You like the video. ready to kill you.
They are manifestations of a profound internal shift which transform illusions they once held. In these moments, they are forced to confront the reality of their behavior, stripped of the excuses and justifications they once used as harm. They see, perhaps for the first time, the depth of the hurt they inflicted, the magnitude of the damage they caused. This realization is not genuine fear, protection, resistance, step into their own power, understanding that their strength is not a burden, but a reflection of the strength.
When you have any unused equipment, check your lithograph book.
Goodness! What, seriously? Arthur! It's somewhere. Gosh, could you deliver? Goodness! What the heck is going on here?